Next up, something that maybe worked in storyline wise, but in execution, I don't know. Jay Lethal's going to pin Sanjay Dutt in a black tie brawl and chain match. That's what we're calling it. Not a ball and chain, but a brawl and chain. And Meltzer would say, this is one of those ridiculous matches with steps nobody knew ahead of time. I guess they were announced on TV, but it's not like anyone in the arena or at home had a clue until the match started. They're dressed in tuxedos with black ties and they have a chain, but you could win the match by tearing the clothes off of your opponent. The problem was the whole idea of a chain match is to wrap your fist with the chain and hit your opponent with it and have them bleed. But the company doesn't want any blood because they want to save it for the main event. So they've done better not having any steps and weapons on the undercard and just save that for the main. But they do a lot of comedy spots with the chain instead. The match ends with a lethal combination followed by an elbow off the top. The crowd crapped on the match, even though these guys were working hard, particularly when they're just tearing each other's clothes off. There were lots of fire Russo chants because the stip ruined the match. 2.25 stars on the Observer, a star and a quarter for the Torch. This has been a fun storyline, and I can only imagine how bad you felt for those guys. Like, man, we had a good story. They had a lot of fun, and the fans just were not with it. What do you remember?
And taking it on the road, in Trenton, it's one of those situations. These types we ran into so many times. All right, we're going to take the product on the road, but Orlando, we have regulars who understood the storylines coming into a Trenton, New Jersey for essentially a one-off with all brand new fans. But you're hypothetically some of these fans, yes, they're familiar with TNA, but it's a brand new wrestling brand. It's the alternative, but you're going to ask them to be bought into at this point, 2-month, 3-month, 4-month storyline. It's very challenging for those guys, like super challenging, but it was what it was. And honestly, we were at the end of the story.